Happy Hump Day, YouTube. It is November 3rd, 2016, Thursday, and we survived. Look at this. Got a chemtrail in the sky. It's a nice light shade of cubby blue. Look at, you can see the plane. Can you see that southwestern plane? Do you see bullshit coming out of it? No. And that would be the same little Southwest flight that flies this same thing every fucking day, you idiots. Oh, it's just contrails. Well, that plane ain't got no contrails. I'm capturing it. It's hard to do when it's the other facing. When will they make it to where you can switch it back and forth? Anyway, I've been doing a lot of thinking. That's what I do. And, this Mandela effect thing, and I'm still stuck on it. November 3rd is when this one gentleman who was writing a screenplay or a play, he was a playwright, and he's the one that he noticed that Isaiah changed, where it went from the lion will lay with the lamb to the wolf will dwell with the sheep, which, hey, you either knew your shit or you didn't. Hey, if you didn't read it, sorry, Charlie, but don't tell me that there's no way for them to affect maps, literature, films, and real-time books that you have in your house. Now, on the lighter side, I'm looking forward to next year when it could foreseeably be Sox versus Cubs in the World Series. And let's think about this. Sox and Cubs were first. They were so far ahead at the beginning. They were both first in their divisions in American and National. Then it was weird. Then all of a sudden Sox fucking, I don't know what happened to them. They're my guys. All of a sudden, Cleveland started doing real good. Who remembers this? And then Cleveland's in the World Series. And then Cubbies went, because, you know, if the Cubbies were playing the Sox, I'm sorry, guys. But anyway, yeah, I'm just amazed. Look at that. I'm so glad that Southwestern plane went by. There's people that say that those are contrails. All planes make them. They're full of shit. So I don't know if just they were too hungover to program the drones today or what the fuck happened. But we are experiencing a chemtrail-free day. Like, oh my God, in Chicagoland area. Well, there you go. Add some more stuff to discuss, but you know what? I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I just think this Mandela effect is something to not be taken lightly. Anyone that still thinks chemtrails are contrails, you're a fucking idiot. And I mean that with all due respect, but you're a fucking idiot. If anyone believes that, these things aren't spraying us. I thought I had beaten that horse dead to death, but since that is what my channel is primarily about, is the spraying of the atmosphere, as well as music. You know, I'm a musician. So anyway, beautiful blue skies. Oh, I kind of remembered something else I wanted to talk about, where the sun is. I do believe we are not in the same part of the universe. Well, this is going back to Mandela effect, but I think that something happened to where the sun is rising and setting in a different spot. I've lived in this house for 16 years. I know where the sun rises and sets. Not to mention I grew up 5 blocks north of here. Alright, there's north. Now, we just went through the equinox, yes. And I meant to try the egg, balancing the egg. All I know is when we had summer solstice, shadows, especially by my work, I noticed the shadows were long, for sure. Normally you wouldn't be able to see them. It would be like, you know, the sun's over you. They'd be really short little shadows, and where I parked my truck for the last 5 years at work, the shade was different this summer. The truck stayed in the shade, whereas before it was in full sun. Now you'd have to be a fucking moron, and you know you park in the same goddamn place every day. See what I'm saying? But there's people that don't want to admit it, and that's fine. They're probably Cubs fans. Anyway, look at this. I hear a plane. Oh, there we go. Here, see it? No contrail. You know why? Because a contrail only forms when it's cold out, like below freezing, and the plane is really high up in the atmosphere. So when you have a beautiful, November day like this, and this was a true Indian summer. True Indian summer is the first week of November in the 70s, and we are experiencing it. I'm going to say it's 70, which is bizarre. November 3rd, so for the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, we had 70s. That's Indian summer. So anyway, there you go. Closing in on 5.5 minutes. I'm out of here. Hallelujah. Next year, 2017, Cubbies versus Sox. Oh, that'd be signing off. Sue Ortiz, no chemtrails today.